Hello and welcome to this Monday, October 18th edition of Sneaker News. This is Swole Sneakerhead here to bring you this week's stories. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. I hope everybody had a great weekend, and we have a pretty busy week actually coming up this week, so let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the first release of the week coming up on October 20th, Wednesday, which is going to be this women's dunk high in cashmere, retailing for a price of $110 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Nike sneakers, as well as a foot site release at Foot Locker. I would also expect these to drop at, your typical sites like Kith, Concepts, Undefeated, all those basic sites, those tier 0 Shopify retailers. They should have a pretty GR release in terms of the amount of sites they're going to drop on, but I would expect stock to be moderate, not too high, and it should be a relatively tough cop, especially in bigger sizes. Right now prices are really bad for these. Honestly, you're not going to make any money on these with the $110 retail value. I would expect there to be some value in the larger sizes, probably size 11 and 12 only, given that this is a women's release. So I would say only go for those sizes. Doesn't seem like any other sizes are going to be profitable, at least for now. Usually these dunks are, whether they're high or low, but this one is not looking too hot, and I wouldn't expect prices to jump up much above this after the release, if anything. So use your discretion there. Not a great cop for resale, but still a dunk high. If you have buyers, obviously, then that would be ideal. A day later, on the 21st, we have two Halloween pairs dropping. We have the Air Force One Halloween, which is pretty dope, and I believe that this is glow in the dark. I'm like 95% sure. I guess it doesn't say on here, but I'm pretty sure that these graphics, like these like subtle graphics, are glow in the dark. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Same thing goes for these on the Prestos. I'm pretty sure back here, these like graphic area is all glow in the dark as well. Both of these are pretty cool pairs. I would not expect either of them to have any resale value. It's going to be strictly personal for those, as it is like, a Halloween colorway, so it's not really going to have much pull outside of, wearing them for the Halloween, season. Moving past that for the rest of the week, I think that's it as far as sneakers goes. Obviously, I want to take a look real quick before we move on. The Pine Green Jordan 3 is set to release on October 30th, at the end of this month at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Super excited about this. This colorway's been hyped up for a couple months now since the first look came out. The suede looks very nice. The color blocking is great. We got the OG cement, accents here. Almost looks like a bit of an Oregon colorway to me, but I would expect these to do absolute numbers. They are also loaded up on Footsite release calendar, also for the 30th, so that's a good sign as well. We should definitely see these drop unless there's some kind of delayed shipment or some BS like that. And right now prices are looking extremely solid pre-sale. Retail price is going to be $190, so there's definitely going to be money to be made on every single size here. This might come down a little bit leading up to the release, and obviously right after the release because of undercutters and all that stuff, but I would expect every size of these, men's and grade school, to have really solid resale, as this is a extremely hyped up colorway. Now moving past that, off of sneakers, we will get a release tomorrow on the 19th of the Nike Dunk Low Nets. There was a few colorways for their 75th anniversary that they were coming out with. I know one of them is more of a Chicago colorway, but I guess this is the first one we will see. I initially thought that they would just release them all in a pack, but I guess not. We'll get this one tomorrow, Tuesday, October 19th, will be a retail price of the typical $100 for a Nike Dunk Low. And overall, a nice colorway. I mean, personally, for me, the fact that it has the Nets logo on there kind of like ruins it. I don't know. Like, if it just didn't have the Nets logo, I'd really like the shoe a lot more. But obviously, it's for the NBA 75th anniversary, so I understand. They got the NBA 75th on the tongue tag as well, so that's pretty cool. Overall, good colorway. Nike Dunk Lows are great cops for resale regardless, and right now prices are looking pretty solid for these. StockX does have the price listed for 110 as opposed to 100, so it could be either one of them. Let me double check the Foot Locker release calendar, see what they have it as. They have it as 100 on here, but it also is not loaded up at the moment. The product has been pulled, as you can see. So they might still release. They may get pushed. They may not drop online. Not 100% sure, but it looks like it'll be $100 if it does drop online. Hopefully we do see these tomorrow. They don't get pushed. But if they do release, I would say go for all sizes, run random, because they all have about the same resale value, and you'll definitely be able to make some money on these. So don't hesitate to go for these. And finally, the last story of today's video, and the biggest release of this week in my opinion, is going to be the Yeezy 350 MX OAT colorway that we will get this Saturday, October 23rd. I would guess at 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern time. They're not loaded up on Yeezy Supply at time of recording because we did have a release today. But these are as good as 100% confirmed at this point for the 23rd. We've gotten the official images now. I believe some raffles have started, and I think that these were loaded up on some Shopify sites as well. So the release is pretty imminent at this point, which is great. Because so many of these releases have just keep getting pushed back and shit, so it's great that these are going to be confirmed for the end of this month. And we still have the Yeezy Foam Runner Vermilion by the end of this month, likely on the 29th. So lots of Yeezys to come, 2 big releases, and honestly a pretty big week, especially compared to the last few weeks that have been quiet. So overall, a lot to look forward to this week. And yeah, so another busy week coming up, guys. If you need any more information or you need auto checkout slots for any of these releases, be sure to hop in our Discord server. There's a link down below for a discounted rate for the rest of this month. And that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys got the info you needed. I will be updating more about these releases on our Wednesday video. And I'll definitely be going live on Saturday for the Yeezy release, that's for sure. And yeah, other than that, guys, if you have any questions, drop a comment, DM me in the Discord server. I will talk to you guys all Wednesday. All right, have a great day. Peace.